Hello.
Good morning mga katribo. It's Wednesday, 25th of October. Welcome to another episode of the Daily Tribune Straight Talk, where we discuss important matters that to each and every one of us. This is Gigie Arcilla. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Chito.
Good morning, Gigie. Morning, sir. I am Chito Lozada. We're live on the Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now on YouTube.
Yes, in this morning's episode, we are joined by a very important official of one of the most important officials ng isang agency under the
DOTR.
DOTR, Department of
Transportation.
Transportation. So, medyo maganda ang ating discussion this morning because of so many issues. Actually, not really hounding, pero parang mga perennial problems na pag-uusapan about the Land Transportation Office. So, let's introduce. Umpisahan na natin, Chito. Pakilala na natin ang ating guest for this morning, Attorney Vigor Mendoza the second.
Yes.
So, meaning merong the first. Meron kayang the third.
Senior, siguro.
Senior, wala pang the first.
Walang...
Oh, sabi kasi ng father ko, ayaw niya parang hari daw eh. Pag the first, the second. So, ako lang the second. Wala nang the third.
Okay.
So,
Welcome to Straight Talk.
good morning, Gigi. Good morning, Chito. Thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to be here today.
It's our honor, sir.
Actually, medyo, uhaw kami sa mga stories about LTO.
Yeah.
Minsan, it just crop up yung mga issues, pero parang ang hirap din makakuha ng, talking head to discuss these issues about LTO.
Sabi ni Atty. Mendoza, this is exactly the day na
Just in time.
Opo. This is exactly my third month in
Third
office.
month.
Pero, and
At
this
parang 10 years na. Kasi marami kaming inherited problems. So, hindi pa ako maka-plan forward. I have to fix the inherited problems of LTO. So, marami yan. Halos lahat naman na, ayos na. Pero merong cropping up every now and then eh. Kaya,
Sige. Umpisahan natin. Ano ba itong mga inherited problems? So, can you, Attorney Mendoza, can you tell us more about these inherited problems?
alam mo, alam na alam ng tao yung issue ng lisensya, no? Inherited problem na yan. We have a 2.4 million backlog. Marami tayong mga kababayan na walang lisensya, ginagamit nila yung papel nilang lisensya. So, buti na lang ang DOTR nakapag-bid out ng lisensya for 5.2 million licenses na magagamit natin para ma-wipe out yung backlog. Tapos, current na, no? Kung pumunta ang LTO at nangyayari ngayon, ilang minuto lang may lisensya ka na, no? But recently, the question kasi ng yung bidding, no, yung isang natalo sa bidding, question sa korte yung outcome ng bidding, no. And nagkaroon ng TRO, pero after the TRO 20 days lang naman yon, hindi naman naging walang injunction pa na issue, no. So we were able to deliver and provide, no. Kaya sa ngayon, yung mga nag-a-apply ng lisensya, nakukuha rin naman nila yung lisensya ngayon. But recently, the court issued a writ of preliminary injunction. So mapapahinto tayo dito kaysa matapos na tong problemang to, no? And our target timeline was to finish the 2.4 million backlog by March of next year. At yung current usage, yung mga nag-apply ngayon, nakukuha na nila, no? But if this injunction becomes effective, mahihinto lahat yan. We will be 2 months delayed na naman tayo. The problem will persist. Although we have some backup plans already in order to address the shortfall in the supply, no? Pero it will take some time to do. Hindi naman yan ora mismo, no? So we will have to bid out again a new set of licenses for our 2024 supply. I-accelerate lang natin kaysa middle of next year. We hope to put this online by the first quarter of 2024 so that kung matuloy yung injunction, we have a new fresh supply coming from a new bidding process, no? So that would address the license, no? But yun ang isang problemang inherited, no, that we're trying to address. And then of course, yung walang katapusang plaka, no? We have a backlog of 13 million license plates for motorcycles and around sa motor vehicles mga 80,000 lang ang backlog natin, no. Pero malaki rin ang backlog natin ng mga plakang replacement plates, no. Dati kasi kulay green ang plaka natin, so we wanted change to this new design. So meron tayong 1.8 million backlog dyan, no. So, ang laki, laki. But fortunately, nakapag-bid out rin ang DOTR ng new license plates around kumulang nasa mga 13 million, no. So, both for motor vehicle and motorcycle, no. So, that would, pag dire-diretso lang po yan, mawa-wipe out po natin yung backlog. In fact, for November, no, pag bumili kayo ng sasakyan, both motorcycle and motor vehicle, you should have your plates within 10 days. So, na-address na po yung backlog, no? It's the motorcycle which is a little bit challenging kasi 13 million, no? This is an accumulation of so many years of backlog. For one reason or the other, they were not able to supply the demand at the time, no? So nag-accumulate po yung deficiency, and now the present administration is confronted with a 13 million backlog. But again, meron na kaming production timeline, distribution timeline within which to finish this 13 million. At the same time, cater to the current demand para hindi na padagdagan yung backlog.
Third party din po ba ang gumagawa ng plates?
No, we do it ourselves, no? Although we're studying this, sabi ko nga kay Secretary Bautista, maybe it's high time to review also whether LTO produces the plates ourselves or we just outsource it outside. Parang sabi ko, in terms of efficiency, it might be less costly and faster if we just outsource it. So, pinag-aaralan na po yan kung saan makakatipid ang ating gobyerno at mapapabilis yung pag-supply at matapos na yung backlog.
Yung ID cards po, it's also LTO who...
Yes, we get the plastic cards and we do our own printing of the cards already. So those are the two problems hounding us. But ito nga, meron pang isang malaking problema, itong ating LTO computer system, which we call LTMS, no? Land Transport Management System. We inherited this problem also kasi as found by COA reports, no, at DICT reports, the design of the core system, incomplete siya in order to cater to all of the functions of LTO. Kasi gusto sana natin online transaction as instructed by the President, digitalize the frontline services, no? So ang aming target, pag-apply mo ng lisensya, huwag ka na pumuntang LTO. You can do it online. Same is true for motor vehicle registration. We have all the facilities, online mo nang gawin. No need to go to LTO. That way, we also address the issue of fixers. We address the issue of delayed processing. No? Everything done online. Hindi na yung magagawa yan until we solve fully yung functionalities ng land transport management system. Unfortunately nga, the design was kulang, no? Hindi nabuo. And then, unfortunately, nung tinanggap yung sistema at nabayaran, hindi nila tinesting. So, that was sometime 2020, 2021, no? Hindi nila tinesting. So, ang nangyari ngayon, yung mga end users started complaining. Bakit hindi nyo naman kami kinonsulta bago nyo tinanggap? Bakit hindi natin tinesting on the ground to see if there are any problems? So, nagsilabasan itong mga problems na to, no? So, for the last 3 months, we've been addressing these problems with the dealers, manufacturers, importers of vehicles, our district offices, and even end users themselves, no? So, we've been addressing this. We are now in our last mile. Nagagamit naman usage of the new system has increased tremendously, no? Driver's license, 100% na. Sa renewal of motor vehicle registration, dati mga 70% usage lang. Ngayon, nasa 95% na. Ang nagkakaproblema lang kami dito sa mga newly acquired units, no? Pag bibili ka ng sasakyan. Ito first, ano bang hinahanap ng buyer, di ba? Pwede ba ang ending 9 or ending 6, di ba? May ganyan, di ba?
Vanity, parang vanity plates.
Hindi, para ma-exempt lang sa pwedeng siguro, di ba? So, we've received that in the old system, they're able to accommodate those requests. Under the new system, they still have to write us a letter and then we will override the system. So, it's too tedious. Pag ikaw ang buyer, gusto mo, doon na mismo, meron ng solusyon. Kaysa pupunta pa sa amin, it's such a simple thing, no? ending number of the plate. So that should be our thinking is that the dealer should be able to address this problem. Huwag na pumunta sa amin kasi tagal pa eh. Ikaw ang buyer, gusto mo, kuha mo na kagad eh. No? So that will delay the delivery of the plate altogether. So these are just the little things that we're now trying to fix. Para sa ganun, okay na.
Sir, kung yung problema ng the problem with the computerization, the root cause doon sa contract, bakit nandun pa rin yung contractor?
Well, alam mo, nabayaran ng gobyerno yan, no? More than 3 billion pesos yan. And in fairness to the system, it's running, no? The basic system of driver's license application, motor vehicle registration, as I said, no, 100% sa driver's license, 95%. So, gumagana naman. Pero may mga problema, and these are the irritants ng publiko. Minsan na-overcharge sila. Pag na-overcharge ka lang, ima-manual override mo, so you can make the necessary correction. Eh, walang manual override yung system. It does not correct itself. So we have to fix the program, we have to fix the formula. These are the little things. Yung pagkuha ng exam, online na yun eh. You can take the exam online, no? Para hindi ka na pumunta sa LTO, online mo. Pero we have no validation that the person who took the exam is the person applying for a license, di ba? So, yung mga ibang mga matatalinong mga tao, di ba? They make a business out of it, di ba? Sila ang bahalang kumuha ng exam, at bayaran mo na lang siya, di ba? Kaysa nung bumagsak. So, magbabayad ka na lang, parang tapos na, di ba? Convenience na lang. So, these are the things, the little things, but create so much problem for us, no? Siyempre, we want to make sure that the person taking the exam is also the applicant, no? So, dapat may validation yan. So, these are the little things. DICT identified 14 deficiencies, no, that we have to address. So, I created a technical working group to address all these deficiencies this month para by next month, November, 100% na kami usage of the entire system. Meaning to say, all the deficiencies have been addressed. As far as the enhancements na kinakailangan, COA and DICT has told us numerous times, kunin na namin yung source code at yung application code and let government run the system. Total bayad na eh. Tapos kung ano man yung enhancement variations, gobyerno na lang gagawa kasi kung ipagawa namin sa kanila, dagdag bayad pa.
Which the supplier hindi ginagawa, hindi binibigay.
Well, in fairness to them, pag meron kaming gustong pabago, no, at least the past administrations, binabago naman nila. Kaso, sisingil sila. In fact, in the current change orders na ginawa nila, they are billing government an additional 600 plus million pesos on top of the contract price. No?
Okay.
So, ang sabi ko nga, kaysa nga, and I subscribe to the thinking, the gobyerno lang ang gagawa para makatipid naman tayo. Hindi na tayo madagdagan ng gastos.
Ang problema.
Pero what's the reason why aren't they providing you with the source code?
Yan ang, we have written them numerous times and they have not replied to our letters. Sabi namin, bayad na kayo eh. As far as the core application is concerned, you're paid for, so you have to turn it over to us. No? Ang pinag-uusapan na lang natin na tita is the maintenance agreement. So that would take a life of its own, the maintenance agreement. So precisely that's our question. No? Why don't you turn? Nasa kontrata naman eh.
Parang tapos na yung kontrata.
Once the core system has been turned over, they have to turn over the source code and applications within so many days.
Do you think, at the rate things are going, sir, do you think ibibigay nila yan? O talagang they really want na talagang hinuhold nila yung source code for them to, still bill the government?
May court action.
I'm waiting for their reply. No? I mean, I've been open ever since my first day in office. I've been very open to them. There's a problem. Let's talk about it. No? So, but they have not replied to my letters, no? To the issue of source code and application code. So, I'm just waiting for the reply so that I will know what next steps to do. No? But definitely, we will have to protect government's interest. No? And government's interest is get the source code and application codes so we can do the enhancements ourselves. Kasi kung papagawa natin, siguro we'll spend another billion just to complete everything. Eh, ang laking tipid na sa gobyerno yon kung kami na ang nagagawa. Anyway, we have DICT with us, no? And LTO is also hiring technical people in order for us to be able to do it ourselves. So, kaya naman natin eh. Hindi naman natin kailangan na dayuhan pa pagturo sa atin.
So mga dayuhan ba ang...
Mga
the-
Germans
nga,
kasi
mga
ang
Germans,
dermalog
ang
So we,
dermalog.
turn it over to us, we'll take care of it.
Okay.
Kaya under this administration, we have not asked for any change or variation order. Wala tayong hiningi. Lahat ng mga changes were done in the past administrations. No? Kaya naman tayo, hindi na tayo humihingi kasi dagdag gastos eh. Ang gusto natin, ilipat nyo sa amin yung source code, application codes, kami na gagawa.
So, ibig sabihin, rants ng mga tao that, ito,
complaints.
palpak ang, ang portal. So, it's,
Yun ang
it's
source
not
eh,
the fault
talaga.
of, of the LTO.
Oo, kasi
May court dispute ba dyan sa...
as far as the LTO is concerned,
Wala.
wala. And basta nag-uusap naman, walang
Basta
problema.
withhold lang nila.
Oo eh.
They're prolonging it.
They're prolonging it eh.
Para
So,
kolekta sila ng...
inihintay ko lang, sagutin nila yung sulat so we can take the proper course. We'll have to consult with DOTR, no? I will consult with DOJ, di ba? What are the legal rights under the contract?
Dyan?
Kung talagang pagpipilitan,
I-rescind niya yung contract.
well, that's one option. Kasi breach yun eh.
Oo nga.
Breach yun, no? In fact, isa pang problema dyan, yung disaster recovery, no? We have to have our data kasi ang laki ng data ng LTO, one of the biggest in government, no? Kailangan may disaster recovery system, no? Wala pa kami noon eh. Nasa kontrata rin yun. Diba? Nasa kontrata rin yun that we must have it must be stored somewhere else, no? So, pag may mangyari, pero we're getting there naman with the help of the ICT.
Hindi ba nakakatakot, sir, dahil yung in the past days, the past weeks, PhilHealth, Congress, Senate.
Nagsigurado na rin kami. No? We've written the ICT and we've taken the necessary steps to make sure that yung ating firewall is further strengthened. No? So far, so good. Ako doon na wala pang ganyan mangyari sa atin.
May time frame kayo para maayos lahat ng
November.
problema.
And I mean, time frame
November,
nyo na
parang
maayos
next
yung
month
portal.
No, ito next month na to. Kasi under the contract of the maintenance agreement, we have to pay them additional 190 million by
Pwede.
December. No?
By December.
So ako, wala namang problema magbayad. Let's pay what we have to pay, but let's also get what we have to get.
Yes.
And one of which, hopefully, will be the source code and application code.
Receptive naman yung dermalog.
Wala
pang
pang sagot
reply.
eh. Wala pang sagot.
reply.
We've written them 3 times already on this matter. No? Siguro naman,
So are you giving them an ultimatum?
well, November,
Like, November is
if they're giving me an ganun lang naman yun. Gusto mo magbayad, teka lang, dapat mo ibigay sa akin, ibigay mo naman. Otherwise, I will not be doing my duty to safeguard the interest of government. No?
Tsaka public interest. Kasi nadidelay yung service.
Tama ka, no? Talagang we want to do this enhancement. Same kailan ito ma-enhance, kaya ng other government agency link-ups. Kasama sa kontrata yan eh, that we have to link up with other government agencies. For example, PNP. Para pag naglipat ka ng sasakyan, kailangan mo ng PNP clearance eh. Di ba? Our desire is you do it online. Di ba? Para sa ganun, everything is in your yun ang utos si Presidente, digitalized, no? But that's part of the contract. Pero kung magtatagal pa yan, kami na lang ang gagawa.
Yes, that's right.
Diba?
So, very interesting, Chito. Ang dami kong
Isang issue pa lang.
habang nagkikwento
Isang issue pa lang,
habang
oo.
nagkikwento si attorney, ang daming naglalaro sa isip ko kasi speaking of, deficiencies.
Oo,
So,
apektado lahat.
babalikan natin
Sige.
si attorney Mendoza after a short break.
This break is brought to you by Angkas, Beat the Traffic, Bayad Center, #Bigger Better Younger Bayad, and you can buy it all. Conti's Bake Shop and Restaurant, delightfully yours. Globe, atin ang mundo. Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart, live more today. Union Bank, it starts with you. And Tata Consultancy Services. A wellness show dedicated to empowering viewers with the knowledge and inspiration needed to lead a healthy lifestyle. Be Well Now, hosted by Miss Cory Crino, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. only here at the Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Parayan at talakayang showbiz, ×2, doble-doble! Kasama ang dalawa sa walang kupas na talakayan ng showbiz, Alwin Ignacio at Alex Brosas. DTT Show, tuwing Sabado at Linggo, 4:00 ng hapon,
Dito lang sa Diaryo Tirada ng Daily Tribune. Conversations that are masterclasses from the top honchos of various industries. Learn from their strategies and insights so you yourself can unlock your full potential. Perfect every Friday at 2 p.m. only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Creative minds, entertainment icons, style influencers. We shine the spotlight on remarkable individuals who shape our cultural landscape. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Straight Talk dives deep into present issues of leadership, politics, business, and more. Engage in insightful conversations with industry shakers, government leaders, and trailblazers every Wednesday at 10 a.m. only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
So again, straight talk.
We're back.
Gigie.
We're still with the LTO Chief, Attorney Vigor Mendoza.
Yes.
So, balikan natin. Kanina nabanggit ni Attorney Mendoza yung meron daw 14 deficiencies
Deficiencies.
na nakita ang DICT. So, eto po yung nakaka-derail ng
Oo.
100% implementation ng
Oo.
portal, which is aimed to, hasten the, application for renewal of licenses, new licenses, and even registration of vehicles. So, Attorney, can you give us a rundown? Ano ba itong mga deficiencies na to?
Sisimplihan ko rin. Kasi nung binasa ko, na-nosebleed din ako rito. Kasi some are very technical. No?
Yes,
It's very
yes.
But itong DICT report is a joint technical investigation conducted by DICT and LTO. No? And 14 nga deficiencies have been flagged up. No? Iba rito, simple lang, no? Major and declassified major and minor deficiencies. No? Yung mas hindi nakaka-nosebleed na lang ang aking
Yung mga
highlight. No?
pinaka-glaring na.
Parang isa dito yung tinatawag ng multiple transactions. No? I mean, marami tayong kababayan na benta nila yung sasakyan at yung pinagbentahan nila, nabentahan na rin. No? So, hindi kaya yan. The new system cannot handle multiple transactions at the same time. You have to do it one at a time. Unlike in the old system, kaya raw gawin in one blow. Paghihintay lang yung tao, diretso na yung paglipat dun sa end buyer. No? So these are the minor things na we want to fix kasi ang laking convenience to the end buyer person. Meron rin sila yung problema sa lisensya at sa driver's license. So, yung pagkukuha ng exam online, no? We have no way of validating that the person taking the exam yun nga yung tao talaga. So ngayon, ang nangyayari, nagiging kalakalan yan. For more enterprising individuals, di ba? Babayaran mo nilang sila ng fee, tapos sila nang balang kumuha ng exam, uupo ko lang sa tabi, sila nang balang sa lahat. No? So that doesn't work well with us. No? So doon kailangang ayusin yan. Total, merong biometrics, binayaran natin yan. Yung facial recognition, yung fingerprints. So binayaran natin lahat yan.
Pero it doesn't work.
Hindi natin nagagamit fully. No? Sana magamit natin dito sa pagkuha ng exam so that we can validate, make sure that the applicant is really the person taking the test. No? But we could not use the biometrics.
Hindi naman ganun kakomplikado yung biometric system.
Yun na nga eh. So these are, alam mo, ang nangyayari kasi ngayon, although 95% usage na tayo generally, no? Pero itong last 5%, ito yung nakaka-epekto talaga dun sa taong gumagamit eh, no?
Tama kayo, sir. I don't remember na nag-biometrics ako or face recognition.
Hindi, kaya nakita namin kalakalan yan eh. Meron ng mga online groups that come out and volunteer their services. Sila na bahala mag-exam. Ibibigay mo lang yung ID mo sa kanila, na portal ID, then they'll take the exam for you. So, di ba? Isa pa dyan yung itong mga change request, no? Ating mga kababayan siguro nakaugalian na meron silang gustong ending number, no, in their plate, no? So,
Personalized.
oo, alam mo, kung pupunta pa sa LTO Central Office, arami naming sulat na natatanggap para dyan, no? Wala na, yun ang kalakalan eh. So sabi ko, the system must be able to adjust to the market demand. It's not the market demand that will adjust to the system. Mas lalo na yung ganun kasimple, yung ending number. Kasi it's being compared to the old system, where in the old system, that can be done. No? So sabi ko, I said to the dealers, does it affect your sales if you're not able to say, oh, apektado kami niyan eh. Siyempre, yung buyer, hinahanap nila yung ending number. They will go to the dealer that can make it work. No? So sabi ko, then let's adjust, konting adjustments. These are the fine-tuning which we have to do to make our service better, no? And more responsive to the demands of to the public, no? That use our system. Hindi yung basta gamitin nyo to, bahala kayo. Hindi. We'll adjust to you as much as we can. No? And then we have mga change. Nauuso na yung electric vehicle. No? So yan, may mga change requested sa electric vehicle. Wala na kasing motor number yan. Walang engine number ang motor. Yun, we have some problems with electric vehicle registration na kailangan namin ayusin.
Kailangan din i-register ang mga e-bikes.
Oh, anything running more than 25 kilometers per hour. So yung mga mabagal lang, yung mga parang...
Wala akong nakitang list.
kailangan. Pero marami tayong
Yung
e-trikes.
yung modern jeepneys, di ba? These are electric.
Yung mga
Yeah.
e-trikes.
Oo. Yung mga e-trikes, dapat registrado yan.
Wala talagang
Kasi more than
Listen,
25 kilometers.
plate.
Ang benchmark natin dyan, 25 kilometers per hour. Pag more than that, kailangan rehistro. Although we're reviewing that now, kasi may mga tumatakbo less than 25 kilometers per hour, pero nasa major thoroughfare, no? So nagreklamo yung mga sasakyan, major thoroughfare to, you cannot be traveling less than 25 kilometers per hour, kundi it will cause traffic, to. So,
So, speed pala yung
ang reckoning yan, ang speed. So, we're now reviewing that. We're reviewing the issue on scooters, no? Electric scooters, kasi in other countries, na-ban yung scooters in the urban centers, eh. So, ngayon pa lang sa Pilipinas, nagiging uso ngayon yan, scooters in urban centers. So, we want to get ahead of this all, no? Create the policy framework for registration. And so, the system also must be modified to adjust to market demands kung doon nangyayari, no? So,
mga surfing board na
hindi yan.
nakakita.
Hindi yan.
Pero ang bibilis eh.
Pero ang problema, again, we go back to,
Skateboard na
ang rule naman, any motorized vehicle na ginagamit sa major thoroughfare.
may motor.
Kailangan yan rehistrado sa LTO. Pero ito, magaya ng skateboard na may motor.
Yung gano'n.
Meron sila
Di ba? Pero yun na nga,
sa
right now, ang recording point of
Sa
registration
highway.
is speed, no? Pero sa isip ko, hindi lang pwede speed na ngayon. Kasi safety issue comes into play, eh. Nakikita natin, may mga bata na dito sa bike lane, di ba? So sabi ko, teka lang. Baka we have to really study this very well kasi nagiging uso na, no? But again, going back to the system, the computer system must adjust to these new things happening, no?
Yeah.
So, very clear naman yung sinabi ng DICT, no? Number one, yung core system that has not yet been, cannot be fully utilized dahil yung hindi pa na-deliver lahat
So
under
that
the core
is-
system.
that is what
Sabi
we mentioned.
rin niya, yung functionality, kailangan i-test mabuti kasi hindi nga na-testing. Nagkakaproblema rin tayo sa laser engraver natin kasi sabi ng COA na DICT report na yung na-deliver na printers for purposes of driver's license under specs, hindi siya tugma dun sa binili ng gobyerno. So we're validating this finding again, we validate it and then discussing it with Dermalog. Kung talagang mali, kailangan palitan nila.
So does that mean yung mga nabigyan na ng lisensya na cards, so since hindi
defective.
tugma dun sa requirement ng government, so you have to recall them and issue.
Hindi naman. Our enterprising LTO employees, natuto sila mag-adjust ng printer, no? Hiningi nga natin yung application codes ng printer. Kasi yung printer na yun, that costs us 3 million pesos each, more or less. 2.7 to 3 million, which we have to buy from Dermalog. Wala nang ibang supplier. So ang gusto natin, give us the source code and application code of the software of the driver's license printer para makasource tayo ng mas murang printer sana. Di ba? Hindi 3 million, parang isang kotse, isang printer, eh.
Hindi ba parang naho-hostage kayo, sir?
Ang sabi ko nga, parang technology capture. Di ba? You entered into a
That's
contract.
the correct term.
You entered into the contract na ang supplier nyo of consumables and equipment comes only from one source.
Yeah.
Yun, doon ako medyo hirap rin. Sabi ko, sayang naman, dapat generic di ba? Dapat we can source anywhere. That's para makatipid sa gobyerno, no? So now, we're reviewing that already. Kaya hiningi ko nga yung application codes niyan. We are now testing cheaper printers kung gagana, no? And these cheaper printers cost less than 1 million. So we can buy more, no, for the same thing.
3 million
But
against.
but I cannot use it right now because it has to be software compatible. So the only way to become software compatible if I have the application codes at saka source codes. Ito po, hindi ako nagsasabi dito kasi I'm not an expert. I'm just quoting essentially the DICT report. So natututo na rin ako sa mga terminology.
So naiintindihan ko, attorney, bakit mo nasabi na your 3 months is parang 10 taon na.
Parang
Opo.
naghahabol pa lang.
Puro mga inherited problems that we're trying to fix, no? And darating naman gaya itong sa computer system natin, our deadline is November. Meaning to say all the deficiencies should be addressed and we should fully migrate to 100%
Kakayanin
LTMS.
ba? Kakayanin?
Kasi sa driver's license, almost 100% tayo. Mga fine-tuning na lang to no? But yeah, there are some core system applications that would have to be, for example, disaster recovery. We'll have to put that up,
But
no?
then, until the source code is turned over to the LTO, parang wala pa.
Well, that's key kasi some of the enhancements hindi naman na-cover ng original design. Yun nga pagkukulang, no? So, we have to get that in order for government to do it ourselves. Kasi kung ipapagawa pa namin, dagdag bayad sa gobyerno. Meron naman mga tao, both from DICT and LTO, we're now enhancing our capability, na kaya namang gawin yan.
Pero sir, given that merong mga deficiencies yung portal, and sinabi mo nga na it has not been turned over to LTO. So how do you address, and that portal when totally implemented, mawawala talaga yung fixing, di ba?
Ang habol talaga namin online transaction.
Yun nga. So that would solve.
That would until they find another way to go around it. No? But if people now, and we're starting this with fleet operators, no? Yung mga fleet operators, kung pwede, mag-transition na sila to online motor vehicle registration. Na hindi nyo na kailangan pumuntang LTO to register your vehicle.
So, since na wala pa nga, hindi pa totally na-turn over sa LTO, how do you address yung problema ng fixing? Kasi meron pa din even with people who, I think it's really it's really the culture na paparehistro ng renew ng rehistro ng sasakyan. Rather than going to the LTO office, di bale na. I mean, they encourage, they tolerate fixing Para wala na akong gagawin, babalik na lang sa akin yung dokumento. I'd rather pay, like 10,000.
That's why I insisted na ma-turn over na yung source code and application codes kasi it addresses multiple problems at the same time. Kasi yung fixing, tagal na yan
Yes.
Kahit habulin namin araw-araw yan, i-apprehend namin araw-araw yan. Namumulaklak pa rin, nationwide. No? But the moment we go online, mahirapan. Bakit pa wala nang fixing kasi wala nang tao sa frontline services natin, no? Although we have other ways to address it. No? Meron tayong mga ginagawang one-stop shop centers wherein yung mga functions ng LTO, motor vehicle registration at driver's license, ganyan, dinadala sa mall, di ba? Pag nasa mall, walang fixing sa mall Kasi may security guard sa mall na tinitingnan yung mga ganyang mga kalakalan, no? And then the process is so fast, no? The experience is 15 minutes processing of driver's license. Hindi mo na kailangan kumuha ng fixer. Kasi ang bilis-bilis no? So if we can pronounce that, if we can announce it, we can say, huwag na kayo, 15 minutes lang, tapos na, sayang na bayad nyo. Diba? And then more so if you can go online, no? Motor vehicle registration, ganyan rin, no? There's a lot of malls who would like to put up private motor vehicle inspection centers in the mall premises so that everything is there already, no? Of course, habol din siguro nila yung foot traffic, no? But for LTO, it simplifies the facility at convenient for the people using it, no? Kasi nasa mall lang
Yes.
And make it fast, no? Make it
And
quick.
kahit na sabihin mong additional,
Oh,
monthly operate MOE for LTO, but then you make things
actually,
easier.
no cost kasi pinapagamit ng mga malls yung kanilang
For free?
facilities
It's for
free.
Talaga?
Oh,
Ang
Ganun
laki.
pala.
Parang public service.
Itong one-stop shop centers, ang LTO free. Kumikita na lang sila dun sa mga ibang facilities na nag-rent ng space sa kanila. For example, yung medical clinic, yung motor vehicle inspection center, yung ganun. So they rent a space
tsaka
to them.
guaranteed na yung yung customer nila sa mall.
May foot traffic.
May food, yeah. Yung
Traffic,
sinabi
no?
niyo, food
So
traffic.
it lowers our MOEE actually, no? And then making our facilities much nicer, more convenient, naka-aircon, di ba? At no cost to government.
Tsaka mag-grocery ka, daan
Oo.
na ako ng LTO.
Hindi, sabi nga nila, baka tapos na, di ka pa nagsisimula mag-grocery, tapos na. Ano ba sabi ng isa? Mas matagal pa maghintay ng kape sa Starbucks kaysa mag-renew ng lisensya.
Oh.
And that's where we're really going, our timelines. Meron nga kaming regional conference now where we review our timelines. Sabi ko, kung kaya sa mall ng 15 minutes, bakit sa district offices hindi kaya? So we're doing that benchmarking.
So it's really that online thing na
Ang laki kasi masasolve. And then it addresses also the instructions of the president, no, na simplihan, mas mabilis, no, mas convenient, no. And we have the computer system is there. Kailangan lang ayusin ng gusto lang eh. We have the technology available, no.
I'll interrupt you muna, attorney.
Oo.
We'll be pausing for a short break. But when we come back, I'll be asking you about, curious lang ako, ito yung mga medyo hindi natatanong sa LTO or dun sa hepe ng LTO. This is about
Sa
how
enforcement.
many, parang, yung ilan ang bilang ng mga private vehicles na nakarehistro. Yung mga public vehicles na nakarehistro, pati motor. So, tatanungin ko yan. At ilan sa buong Pilipinas
Mga
ang
basic,
may lisensya? So, yan yung mga bagay na So, mga katribo will be, antayin natin yung sagot ni Attorney Mendoza sa mga katanungang medyo sabihin natin hindi importante, but then,
Hindi, importante yan, oo.
oo,
Buti na lang may sagot ako.
oo. So, we'll be right back after a short break.
Buti na lang.
This break is brought to you by Angkas, Beat the Traffic, Bayad Center, #Bigger Better Younger Bayad, and you can buy it all. Conti's Bake Shop and Restaurant, delightfully yours. Globe, atin ang mundo. Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart, live more today. Union Bank, it starts with you. And Tata Consultancy Services. A wellness show dedicated to empowering viewers with the knowledge and inspiration needed to lead a healthy lifestyle. Be Well Now, hosted by Miss Cory Crino, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. only here at Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Parayan at talakayang showbiz, times 2, doble-doble! Kasama ang dalawa sa walang kupas na talakayan ng showbiz, Alwin Ignacio at Alex Brosas. DTT Show, tuwing Sabado at Linggo, alas 4 ng hapon, dito lang sa Diaryo Tirada ng Daily Tribune. Conversations that are masterclasses from the top honchos of various industries. Learn from their strategies and insights so you yourself can unlock your full potential. Perfect every Friday at 2 p.m. only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Creative minds, entertainment icons, style influencers. We shine the spotlight on remarkable individuals who shape our cultural landscape. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Straight Talk dives deep into present issues of leadership, politics, business, and more. Engage in insightful conversations with industry shakers, government leaders, and trailblazers every Wednesday at 10 a.m. only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
Hi, we're still here at the
Yes, we're still with
Talk
Attorney
with,
Mendoza,
Attorney
hepe
Mendoza.
ng LTO chief. So, balikan ko yung tanong, attorney.
Oo.
Ilan ba ang private vehicles na nakarehistro? Ilan ang public vehicles?
Oo.
And pati mga may lisensya.
Oo. Ah, teka lang. Kodigo ko muna.
Meron,
Hindi ko
kodigo.
memorize.
Hindi naman
Okay.
exam eh.
Okay, parang revalida, no? No, but we really monitor these things kasi ang count namin 38.3 ang
Million.
total motor vehicles at one point in time.
So, private and
Halo-halo na to,
Okay.
no? Pero out of 38.3, ang rehistrado lang ay 13.2.
Ay, yeah.
Oo, yung up to date,
Is
no?
that true?
Ang hindi pa
Wala
rehistrado,
pang
ang
kalahati.
delinquente, siguro kasama na yung sasakyan mo dito. Nasa 24.6.
Guilty.
Imagine that. 2/3 of our total number of our vehicles are unregistered or delinquent registration. So yun ngayon ang habulin ng LTO, yung 24.6. No? Karamihan dito, motorsiklo. So safe ka, baka hindi pa kasama,
Okay.
hindi pa count. Dapat siguro to, kasi it's 24,653,771.
bukas kasama na sa bilang.
Pag sinama ko yung sa'yo, 772 na to. Yun. So that's the ang 71% dito is motorcycle.
Kaya lang kulang kayo sa enforcer. Paano?
Ay, sinabi
Paano
mo,
mo ma-
sinabi
And the
mo.
coordination with
Kulang.
traffic.
We are trying to get a force multiplier, no, by deputizing some people. Pero yung hirap yung mag-deputize, tapos gagamitin yung aming panikit sa negosyo, no? So,
Teka muna.
inaayos namin yan.
Yung ano,
yung figures.
statistics,
Oo. So,
38.3.
38.3, 2/3, no? Mga 24 million are delinquent. 13 million lang yung
Ang laki,
registrado.
ano?
Ang laki, ang laki.
Tsaka ang laki nawawala sa gobyerno.
Ang laking nawawala sa gobyerno. Kaya we are given more law enforcement resources. Habulin namin to ngayon. Now until next year. Habulin namin to 24.3. Of course, we will warn them first, information drive. Papadala ako ng sulat dito sa Tribune. Baka may sulat, may mga kotse kayo. Pupuntahan namin. We have our mobile registration, yung gano'n.
Yung editor-in-chief lang.
Pwede na yun. Okay, editor-in-chief pa. Pupuntahan namin yan. Meron kaming
Abangan
mobile.
ko na lang yung mobile.
So ang habol namin, we are coordinating with LGUs para nang baka hindi alam o baka naman naipit sa pandemya, di ba? Tapos nagpatong-patong na yung penalty. We will be requesting government, baka pwede tayo mag-amnesty, no, especially for those who have not registered. Same is true for...
Full amnesty yan.
Oo,
kahit gano ka-late. Gano
May
karami.
porsyento.
Pero pag March, hindi naman siya. Hindi. We're looking for full amnesty.
Full
Para
amnesty.
naman yung mga kababayan natin,
Parang
mga
nagsisi ako, ba't ko na ikwento?
Di ba, mostly motorcycles. So these are, alam mo, ang class siguro CDE to. No? Wala talagang perang pang
Baka nasa probinsya
nasa
nga.
probinsya. So what we want to do is give them the amnesty para ma-encourage naman sila marehistro at hindi na mahuli. No, kasi pag nahuli, sayang naman yung binabayad nila sa motosiklo. So we're
May
hoping this will
penalty.
push this forward. No? Tremendous to. Tremendous effort. To. I mean, it's not, we know how many, we know more or less where they are, but just to get them all in, no, we have to increase our capacities, no, yung mga district offices natin, whatever they're doing now, they have to times 3 that. And ayaw natin naman na bumulusok ang pila doon, kung hindi mabubuhay dyan yung mga fixer na naman, di ba?
That's right.
Same is true with driver's license, no? We have around 28 million, no? People with driver's license in the Philippines, no? Pero alam namin, kulang na kulang pa yon.
Yes.
No? Yung 28 million na yon, kulang na kulang pa yon.
Kasi sabi ko nga, yung number of vehicles
Yes.
doesn't equate to the number of people.
At the very least, 1:1 eh. Di ba? If you have 38.3 million vehicles, malamang, and 70% are motorcycles, normally a motorcycle, 1:1 yan eh.
Yeah.
Very seldom do you have one driver with 2 motorcycles.
Kung private siya, pero kung public ang use, then pwedeng one vehicle, 3 drivers ang
Pwede.
gumagamit.
True. That's why minimum yun eh. Di ba? Kung 38.3
1:1.
million ang motor vehicles natin nationwide, your minimum number of drivers is 38.3. But you're right, no, it can be more than that. And we only have what? Around 28 million registered, yung on-time registration, no? Nila. Pero hindi pa namin nakaka-capture lahat yan dahil nga dito wala tayong driver's license, marami pang backlog. No? So, that's another matter we have to address. But imagine if we can address that, we can really double up our compliance. No?
So, kailan po ang kailan inaasahan ng mga taong gustong mag-renew or mag-apply ng licenses? Itong tinatawag na mobile.
We have that already. Ginagawa na po natin yan, no? Even in the provinces. Kami na pumupunta sa mga communities. Ang sinasabi lang na, pagsama-sama na, para sa ganun, isang puntahan na lang. No? So we're scheduling that. Ang presidente may programa, no, na libreng rehistro. So pinupuntahan namin. Meron tayong tinatawag na e-patrol na umiikot para dyan. And right now, our regional directors are in conference right now in order to address these delinquencies.
Kasama din dito, attorney, yung syempre pag nagrehistro ka ng sasakyan, kailangan mo ng emission test. Kasi mobile din yun.
Sabay din lahat in one.
Nakasama na.
Sama-sama na po yan.
Yung
Sama-sama
drug
yan.
test. Walang
drug test eh. Walang drug test. Oo.
Kasama din ba yung driver's license?
Kasama driver's license yan.
So, paano yung drug test?
You can do, wala na tayong drug test sa driver's license.
I mean the medical.
Meron kasama medical rin po dyan. Opo.
So, speaking of drug test, oo. Kasi may mga nag-wonder, bakit
Very
tinanggal?
controversial
Although
drug test.
may controversies na isa rin yan sa nagiging ng mga enterprising na individuals, but then it really helps. I mean, if it's done religiously.
Opo.
Why was it
Alam ko kasi it's
delisted?
urine-based, no? Hindi naman blood-based tayo. Hindi 100% na
Accurate.
naikutan nila eh. Alam niyo naman, pag yung ating mga driver na ganyan eh, na kailangan talaga very random. Pag alam nila magte-test sila, they have a way of doing things na magde-negative yung kanilang drug testing, no? But for public utility vehicles, pinag-aaralan namin na ibalik na yan, yung public utility vehicles. In fact, even for road rage incidents,
Yes, I
no?
was supposed to ask that.
Two things we're looking at there. One, ibalik yung drug test before we return your license to you. Pag na-suspend yan, no? Before we return the privilege to you, kailangan mag-drug testing ka. And neuropsychology test. So,
That's more important, I guess.
that was suggested by the medical clinics. No? So we're studying that now. Ano ba tong neuropsychology test and what is it that we can derive from it. No? But ito naman, dun sa mga taong we found guilty of road rage incidents. No? Masyadong galit sa mundo. Diba?
In the case of that former policeman, yung naging viral yung road rage incident, ano ba siya? I understand na tinanggalan siya ng
Opo,
license.
hindi ko lang alam kung gaano katagal, pero lahat naman po yan nasa-suspend.
So it's not a lifetime.
Wala, pero we are talking to Congress already na hindi pwede kasi ang aming limit in case of death or injury, up to 4 years suspension. Yun ang maximum provided for by the law. So sabi na medyo mahina yata yung 4 years. Sabi ko, we must have the option for lifetime revocation. Kung talagang recidivist na siya, paulit-ulit. Meron ganyan paulit-ulit. Kailangan i-permanent na namin yan. So we've been talking to our friends in Congress na magkaroon ng batas even defining what road rage is. No? Hindi naman lahat ng insidente road rage na. No? But sa amin, basta we're very active in this now. No? Whether it's recently mayroong aksidente nangyari sa Makati, yung taong nakabangga, tinakbuhan yung binangga niya. No? So pati yun, LTO is now taking active stance para madisiplina natin yung mga driver. Do not leave the site of the accident. Bawal yun
Yeah.
Bawal yun. So those things...
Bawal na talaga yun.
So, yun na nga, we want to remind that person, kaya pina-show cause order natin para malaman natin sino yung driver at mabigyan ng tamang parusa at reminder. You cannot do that, no? But clearly for road rage incidents, marami na rin kaming na-imbestigahan yan. We want to expand the penalty allowable by law. So kung kailangan lifetime ban, but that would require some amendment of the law.
Amendment. Ay, yung effectivity ng license.
Ngayon, may 10 years na.
extent to
Ito nga problema namin, 10 years no?
10 years.
So, gaya ko, I am 18 years old, no? Sa utak lang. Pero di problema yan, 10 years, no? So, if you're like myself, 60, so, i-renew ko at 70 years old. Paano kung magkasakit ako in between? I mean, wag naman, no? Pero it can happen, 10 years, no? So, pinag-aaralan namin mabuti yan. Baka masyadong mahaba, we can now propose to Congress or maybe require some balik ka, mag-medical clinic ka muna, mag-check up ka.
You still have your license.
You still have your license in between, no? Just to make sure you're still there, number one.
You're still there.
You're
Still walking around.
Mamaya, you're not there anymore, di ba?
Somebody
Hindi natin masabi, di ba? And then second, you're still fit to drive. Di ba? Yung pinaka-importante po dyan.
Oo nga, pwede naman. Pero wag namang i-shorten kasi marami ding tao nagbe-benefit from that.
Oo. It would also defeat the purpose of a 10-year license.
Yes,
So,
yes.
na pinagtyagaan mo na wala kang penalty whatsoever. Tapos, so, pinag-aaralan namin yan. Kasi nga, yung issue of roadworthiness for the vehicle and fitness to drive on the part of the driver, we're also looking at best practices abroad. Ano ba ginagawa nila dito sa mga road, hindi lang naman Pilipinas may road rage incidents, di ba? So, but we're looking at best practices. But for purposes of additional testing, drug test and neuropsychology test, pinag-aaralan namin, those who have been found guilty of road rage incidents, baka we can become more stringent. Hindi na pwede yung normal test ng LTO. Baka yun na, additional drug test and additional neuropsychology test.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, nice to hear na ganun. Kasi,
Oh,
It's a very
lalo na
exciting discussion.
Oo.
We have to...
So, hindi. So,
end it.
anyway, na wrap up ko lang na Attorney Mendoza said na, I mean, maraming mga challenges
Challenges pa rin.
when he assumed office 3 months ago. And then, yung iba inherited na mga challenges from the previous administrations. But now they're moving forward, set November as a timeline
correct.
for, na ma-plancha,
That's next
ma-fine-tune
Correct.
yung the main portal that would
That's right.
that would hasten the processes sa
Right.
LTO. So moving forward, I'll be asking for last words, Attorney Mendoza. Gusto pa namin, dami ko pang naiisip na tanong, mga napakaliliit pero importante rin.
Okay.
So we'd like to ask for your last words para sa ating mga katribu.
Oo. Ang LT po is transitioning rin ho kami, no? The LTO you knew before will no longer be the LTO by next year. Talagang fully digitalized. We will move towards online transaction. Ngayon po, 1% lang ng aming functions are done online. Our hope is to get it to 50% by next year. No? For NCR specifically, it will be higher than that. Those with better connectivities, internet connectivities, yun ang aming mas didiinan. No? Even for the use of what we call the EDL or electronic driver's license. No? Pagdidiinan rin po namin yan because ang laki rin ng savings on the part of government, at least for domestic use. No? And convenience, you don't have to carry it all around. No? Although we understand the driver's license is no longer just for driving. No? Ginagamit yan for ID, pag humingi ng ID, or when you apply for open your bank account, hinihingan ka ng driver's license. So, it's taken a new usage. No?
Kaya yan ang aking pinipresent every time I'm asked for a valid ID.
Kasi sigurado namin yung mga
Government
picture,
ID.
magaganda, gwapo, gano'n. 10 years pa naman, yun ang picture mo, no? O 10 years ka magtitiis.
Galing naman.
So,
Mag-photoshop yung...
Nakakabudol yun.
we are practicing that already, no? Yung Photoshop yung picture mo. pero, this is all part and parcel of an LTO that is responsive to the needs of the public. Hindi ko kami we keep on asking how to make things better.
This break is brought to you by Angkas, Beat the Traffic, Bayad Center, #Bigger Better Younger Bayad, and you can buy it all. Conti's Bake Shop and Restaurant, delightfully yours. Globe, atin ang mundo. Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Smart. Live more today. Union Bank. It starts with you. And Tata Consultancy Services.
A wellness show dedicated to empowering viewers with the knowledge and inspiration needed to lead a healthy lifestyle. Be Well Now, hosted by Miss Cory Crino, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Only here at Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Arayan at talakayang showbiz, times 2, doble-doble! Kasama ang dalawa sa walang kupas na talakera ng showbiz, Alwin Ignacio at Alex Brosas. DTT Show, tuwing Sabado at Linggo, alas 4 ng hapon, dito lang sa Diaryo Tirada ng Daily Tribune. Conversations that are masterclasses from the top honchos of various industries. Learn from their strategies and insights so you yourself can unlock your full potential. Perfect every Friday at 2 p.m. only here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Creative minds, entertainment icons, style influencers. We shine the spotlight on remarkable individuals who shape our cultural landscape. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. only here in Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube. Straight Talk dives deep into present issues of leadership, politics, business, and more. Engage in insightful conversations with industry shakers, government leaders, and trailblazers every Wednesday at 10 a.m. only here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now in YouTube.
We're still here after a very short technical glitch. So, babalikan ulit natin si Atty. Mendoza. Moving forward, ang inyong last words to our viewers na sabi nyo nga, they're going to witness a different LTO by next year.
Opo, ang LTO po ngayon, no, bagong LTO na to, no, hindi na to yung lumang LTO. We are focused on being fully digitalized, no, as also required, no, ordered by the President. Wherein we will enhance our online transactions. Hindi na kayo kailangan pumuntang LTO, lahat pwede nyo gawing online, no? So these are the few changes that we hope to implement by next year, and then move from there, no? Try to limit the face-to-face interaction para mawala na rin po yung sorry po, agam-agam ng corruption, fixing, gano'n, no? So, ganun po ang mangyayari ngayon sa LTO. Fully digitalized, online transactions, and
Zero fixers.
sana, no? Baka yung fixers mag-encoders, yun ang aking, iba lang ang pangalan, pero ganun pa rin, no?
Parang mahirap mawala.
Opo, but it will be highly minimized na
Reduced.
po yan, no? Kasi wala nang face-to-face, no? So yun po ang aming hinahabol ngayon, for this year, get all the spade works done, get all the deficiencies done, no? So that by next year, hopefully wala nang balakid, yung driver's license, yung plaka, and now our own LTO IT system moving 100% fully functional so that we can transition everything to online.
Segue lang ako, attorney, before we say goodbye to our viewers. So, given na medyo mababawasan, fully digitalized ng LTO, how do you, dahil bago na talaga ang LTO, how do you revolutionize the culture of LTO employees na, naging enterprising din?
Alam mo, realize ko for the last 3 months, no, it's leadership-based. Pag nakita naman nila yung pamumuno ng LTO ay nagbabago, we set the tone, no, that our number one priority is service. Focus on the service. Kasi everything else will follow after that. So, yun lang aking parating sinasabi sa ating mga empleyado, focus on the service. Huwag niyo papahirapan ng tao. Kung pwede natin madaliin po natin. Huwag natin papabayaan, babalik pa sila. Kasi dyan nagkakaroon tayo ng problema. And as long as we put the service together, 15 minutes to driver's license application, there will be no need for fixers anymore. So, it's really inculcating to them day after day na service tayo.
Okay, so it's about service.
Still,
And for, the
mountain to
national and public interest.
That's right.
Laging yun ang
lot of
priority.
challenges still.
So,
So, thank you, mga katribus, for your time. All the best.
Thank you, Attorney Mendoza, for an enlightening discussion.
Maraming salamat,
Sana
Gigie,
nga,
Chito.
so parang
for
yung
the
one,
time,
yung 1 hour, parang 15 minutes lang eh.
Yeah.
Naku,
Yeah.
marami pa akong kwento next time. Iba naman ko kwento.
Yeah. So, we'll,
Bukas.
Oo, ang issue kasi namin yung roadworthiness naman, yung gano'n, yung
Yeah,
paano yung mga dilapidated na sasakyan.
yes, actually, we
Yun.
forgot about that. So,
Yung mga road safety issues,
Okay.
kanya. Meron kami mga iba naman yan, so we can move forward. Ito puro procedural lang.
Yes,
Transactional.
yes.
Ito naman mga road safety.
kulang talaga, no?
Oo.
I hope we could guest you again about the PUV
please,
modernization.
Oo. Road safety naman next time.
Yes.
Maybe November kung nakumpleto na yung ano.
Oo,
Okay.
I can give you an update. Oh, nagawa ko na.
Alright. So thank you mga katribu. Tune in again next Wednesday for another episode of Straight Talk. I am Gigie Arcilla.
Once again, I'm Chito Lozada. Watch Straight Talk every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Daily Tribune's Facebook page and Tribune Now at YouTube.
Alright.